Well, that escalated quickly. We are taking you to the world's windiest street from the bottom view. And it's quite a chore. How are you doing? Morning. Lyndon just kicked the camera. We are in Sausalito today. We're gonna go over to San Francisco to Aquatic Park. We're very excited. Our friend Richard that we met in Nia Bay and then again in Newport, he showed up last night. We saw him pull in and drop anchor, so we went over and saw him a bit. I'd show you his boat, but he's doing some work in tighty whities and I don't know if you want to see that, so So that is Josh and Morgan. They are hauling out today, probably be on the hard for a week, doing all the repairs that they need to do to their boat because of their horrible experience sailing down here. So we feel for them. They got some big repairs and big bills because of it. So
they put out a video series of their horrible trip, so.
Oh yeah, they did a weekly, they put out a daily video of their trip down, so you should check it out. Yeah, pretty rough.
Pay for some of those repairs.
Yeah, help them pay for those repairs. I feel like you should just raise it.
I'm gonna crank down on the anchor a bit first.
Oh right, anchor. We are trying to sail off anchor. Well, we're going to try to sail off anchor.
I did it once before.
Did we actually do it once?
Yeah, I think to Vancouver there. That horrible day.
Yeah, I don't remember. Blocked it, I guess.
Anchored out Vancouver Bay.
Yeah, no, I don't remember. So anyway, we're gonna sail off anchor. We've reefed the entire main and we've got like a sliver of the Genoa out and we're going 3 knots and just trying to like, I don't know, this is crazy.
Little did we know that this is pretty typical of San Francisco Bay. While you may only have a few knots of wind while at anchor, once you get into the bay, the wind is usually quite heavy due to the thermal heat from the land drawing it in from offshore. While it caught us Canucks off guard, it is one of the reasons why sailors love the San Francisco Bay. There is always wind. Yeah, the wind block is...
Yeah. Well, that escalated quickly. We thought we were in for a relaxing suntan sail. We have waves breaking over the rails. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness! This is not completely watertight. Oh no.
Hey, come grab the wheel.
Okay. There's Alcatraz over there. You can't see anything. We're in the middle of the shipping lane, one of the shipping lanes here. And that's like a 960-foot cargo ship that we're within like a third of a mile of. So we've just turned downwind just so we can let it pass, and then we'll cut across. You just don't want to get too close to that kind of thing.
Once out of harm's way, we had a clear straight shot to our destination, Aquatic Park.
Brave, brave soul. Oh, so windy.
That was gnarly.
What a trip.
That was a horrible anchoring.
Oh, I know, the boat just would like blew us right around. We're in the middle of where people swim. There's a swimmer out there. And the downtown looks pretty cool. So yeah, it's sweet. Costs us $10 US a night to stay here, which apparently is new within the last year or two, I would think. So a little unfortunate, but
It's cheaper than taking transit.
yeah, it was
one
way
day.
cheaper than taking transit to come across to San Francisco for one day. So we're staying here for at least a couple nights. Yeah. So I'm ready to go to I want to go to shore now. Do you?
I just need to warm up a little bit.
Okay. Come down from a little stress.
No,
Okay.
it's freezing.
After Lyndon warmed up a bit, we decided to make our way to shore for a day of exploring San Francisco. So we just went to the harbor master. We tied up our dinghy on the dock today, and it cost us $28 to tie up. It's ridiculous. We had to buy a fob so we could get in after 4. It's so stupid. So we're a little frustrated.
Everything's just so expensive.
We wanted to ride the cable car, but just coming from the marine or the harbor and paying $28 to dock our dinghy for the day, we don't want to spend $22 each on a day tram pass. So, but that's okay. They're cool. We'll watch them go.
Anybody have any questions? You can ask her. Standing here, ready to answer questions.
While the cable car used to be the main source of transportation for locals, with lines running all over the city, today only 4 lines remain working. While it does preserve this truly amazing piece of engineering history, at $22 for a day pass, we can only assume it's now mainly used by tourists. Deep streets. Look at these. We're in San Francisco. This is bringing back memories of watching Full House as a kid.
If I knew the theme song, I'd sing it to you, but I don't know it.
Oh, what is it? I was singing it the other day. I can't remember. We spent the afternoon walking all over the city and admiring the unique landscapes and architecture that sets San Francisco apart.
Along the way, we struck up a conversation with a really friendly gentleman who told us about the Cable Car Museum. And bonus for us and other frugal travelers, it's free!
So, if we can't ride the cable car, we're gonna go to the museum for sure.
Mission free. Nice.
Is it?
Yes. Ooh, it's hot.
Downstairs in the museum, you are able to get a look into the cable car workings under the streets. These large wheels are called sheaves, which change the cable direction going in and out of the powerhouse. Each of the 4 cable lines in San Francisco are on a closed loop and all enter and exit the powerhouse right here. Under the streets, there are hundreds of smaller sheaves called pulleys that keep the cables aligned and make curves and crossings of cars possible. All of this amazing and intricate bit of engineering would not have been possible without this guy, Andrew Halliday. His father, an inventor and engineer, was the first to take out a patent in Great Britain for the manufacturing of wire rope. Following in his father's footsteps and beyond, Andrew moved to California in 1852 from London, England, and began to pursue a variety of occupations, including designing a wire bridge that spanned 220 feet over the American River. He built this bridge at the age of 19. Soon after, he constructed a wire rope making machine and eventually moved his plant to San Francisco. In 1872, he began building the world's first cable railway up Clay Street, known as Halliday Folly. The Clay Street Hill Railroad opened for service on September 1, 1873. The small and unpretentious operation was successful enough to inspire investments in other cable lines throughout San Francisco, and eventually other cities began building cable lines based on this system invented by Halliday.
On April 18, 1906, over 100 years after the first cable car was introduced, disaster struck. First in the form of an earthquake, equivalent to 6 million tons of TNT, the shock was 12,000 times the impact of the 1945 atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. It lasted 40 seconds on and 10 seconds off, and then resumed for another 25 seconds. In its wake, the earthquake left a 200-mile-long, 20 to 40-mile-wide path of decimated San Francisco. Second was the fire which broke out shortly after the quake. Firefighters worked in vain to douse the flames, as almost all of the water mains had broken in the quake. The fire burned for 3 days and further devastated 490 blocks of San Francisco city center. With a rebuild of the city inevitable, many of the cable car lines, even though they had survived, fell victim to a more modern rebuild of the city and introduction of the electric trolley. Tiffany and I were both amazed to learn some of the history that lies beneath these streets.
We eventually found ourselves in Union Square, which truly feels like the center of it all, and so strangely removed from our day-to-day life living on the boat.
You make it real, you're the one I want. And to me, we are just like art. You are like me to my autumn rain. And I know that baby I want. Moving down a lonely road, carrying a heavy load, looking for that someone to hold. You came in, you shook my peace, you tore down my walls with ease.
We are taking you to the world's windiest street from the bottom view. And it's quite a chore. How are you doing? It's getting pretty late, as you can tell. And I think it's only like 7 o'clock, but it's dark already. What do you think? Worth it?
Very cool.
Very cool. So worth it. Okay. What has been your opinion of San Francisco today?
It's really cool. A lot of it is just sort of shopping.
I'm sure there's more that isn't, but we've just been walking, so within our walking distance. It's been Chinatown and shopping.
Ooh, this
What?
is gonna be a dizzy shot.
Oh, sorry. I'm a little silly. You see this Porsche over here? to the raspberry yet.
We hope you guys enjoyed that episode, and we have some big news. And the news is that Xanadu is actually for sale. So we're here in the Sea of Cortez, and we still have a lot of cruising to do, but we are going to put the boat up for sale in May.
So if anybody's interested, I mean, you've watched us from the beginning with her, send us an email, let us know, and we can answer any questions that you have.
There'll probably be a link to an ad in the description. So you can either come and get it for November for the start of that cruising season, or you can cruise the Sea of Cortez in the summer, which is supposed to be gorgeous. Yeah. And it's beautiful here. The Sea of Cortez, I read, has the highest abundance of sea life in the world. So very cool place. So we hope one of you guys are interested. We'd love for it to go to somebody who wants to adventure some more.
She's a good adventuring boat.
So yeah, let us know.
Thanks for watching. We hope you guys enjoyed that episode. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do. We post a new episode every Wednesday. Special thank you to our patrons. You guys are amazing. If you want to find out how you can support this channel, head on over to our Patreon page. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram. Thanks for watching. See you next week.